We'll start with the pre-submitted questions first, and the first one comes from Inman Global Nick. 100 Thieves and 5 other teams have qualified for the LCS Championship. Of the 4 bottom teams, which 2 do you think are most likely to qualify for the postseason? And then do you know which 4 teams are at the bottom? I'll tell you right now. It's Immortals, FlyQuest, GG, and CLG, in that order.
I don't know. It's probably between Immortals and GG maybe. They've looked like they had some sparks of like good team play and stuff on like that. So I think they can break out of there.
Okay, thank you. So that's it for the pre-submitted questions. If you have any other questions, please raise your hand and I'll call your name. Shay, you can go first.
Hey, Abbedagge. So I've got a quick question. Basically, best of ones, we've seen a lot of upsets, right? I'm just wondering, how do you think best of fives or best of threes will go when we get to the playoff stage? Do you think we're still going to see these upsets?
I think it's way less likely that these upsets are gonna happen in a best of 5 because usually it happens through like one really big misplay or some kind of cheese from the team that upsets. And then like in best of 5s, you can adapt pretty quickly usually, and then the team that is more consistent wins.
Okay, Pedro, you can go.
Hello, Abbedagge. Unfortunately for the result against C9, I'd like to look at that play at around the 32-minute mark when you guys advanced to mid went deep into the C9 base after killing Blabber and Perks, and then that subsequent fight went into C9 Baron. I'd like to know what happened when that play within the team.
We were planning to go for the end, but I think we might have underestimated their champs and their ability to defend their base. And we thought it would be easier than that, but we kind of misplayed it as well, I think. But we were kind of confident that we could end the game there.
Okay, Faisal, you can go.
Hello, Abbedagge. Looking at your performances week to week, it seems that 100 Thieves always has a rough time on the Friday games. Is there any explanation in your perspective for that, or is it just a matter of not preparing properly for the opponent on that day?
I'm not sure where exactly it comes from, but I think often just if we have a bad game on Friday, then we're gonna have a more kind of deep talk and like on what we need to fix for the next day, and that's usually when we are gonna show up a lot stronger on the next day. When we made a lot of mistakes, we focus very hard on not repeating them the next day, and then it makes it easier to pick up on our good plays again.
Pedro, you can go.
Considering the close time we're at compared to the playoffs, let me repeat myself again. Compared to how the season stands with how close playoff is, how much of a significance does this result bring to the team right before the start of playoffs?
Our goal right now is to finish first or second, so it's obviously every win counts, but I think we don't worry super much about dropping one game against like one of the stronger teams, because in the whole split we won every game against the top 4 teams, and we are not really worried about picking it up for playoffs.
Thank you. Shay, you can go next.
Again, some players and viewers are chalking the loss down to the fact that FBI didn't take cleanse. With so much CC on Cloud9, people were saying this was a troll thing to do. that he entered. Just want to know your thoughts on FBI not taking Clay.
I think he has showed this split that he's one of like not the best bot lane with Jay, Huhi, and I think he probably knows better than other people. I feel like even though they have Nautilus and Volibear, it's like it would help against them for sure, but I think if he had heal, it's also pretty good.
Faisal, you can go.
Just quickly, I wanted to take a look at the LEC. This is the final week of the regular season, I believe, the final weeks of the regular season in the LEC, and this is the final time Schalke will be playing against some of those teams. You were on the miracle run last year, and I was just wondering what your initial reaction is to them leaving the LEC now, since you have more than likely a lot of memories on that team.
I mean, I think it's sad because Schalke was always a org that cared really well for the players, and they were always kind of about developing players into veterans that they become. And like, I think they were an important part of the LEC. So it's saddening that they have to leave the LEC for next year. I just wish them the best of luck for the future.
Shay, you can go.
I just want to know how different is this experience being at the top of the league compared to, obviously, as Faisal mentioned, the miracle run that we saw last year from Schalke. So yeah, what's your experience? How different is it?
Being one of the top teams, it puts more pressure on you. Like, people expect you to perform well every game and not drop games against any team. So it is kind of different feeling. But personally, I'm expecting myself to win every game as well. I go in with the mindset like that. So it's not very troublesome for me.
Okay, we have 1 minute left. If anyone else wants to ask a question. Shay, you can go.
Yeah, can I just get your thoughts on the new champion, Akshan, if you've played him or looked into him at all?
I just kind of read up on what he does, and I didn't play him yet, and I played like 1 or 2 games with him in the game. I'm not sure like what really his strength is or how you're supposed to play him. I feel like it's kind of weird. I think people will pick him up pretty soon and learn what to do with him. It's probably going to be a pretty good champ.
All right, thank you, Abbedagge. That wraps up our Scrum. We appreciate you answering all of our questions.
Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.